Hello everyone. I would like to take this opportunity to introduce the Bachelor of Arts and Science in Applied AI offered at the University of Hong Kong. So this is a new program founded 2 years ago. It's called 6224 BASc Applied AI. So Applied AI focuses on AI applications in many different areas with a philosophical and ethical dimension. It provides fundamental and practical knowledge for the design and construction of intelligent systems. It also emphasizes on problem-based learning. AI has a long history. Back in 1950s, since the Turing test, it goes through a very bumpy road over the years. And there's AI winter because the computing power and also the data, the scarce of the data. So it has gone through a AI winter until recently in 2017. There's a big breakthrough news about the AlphaGo, which beat the world champion in Go game. And then they started to attract people's attention again. And also there's a Siri on the iPhone or Alexa. It can automatically control the furniture. For example, opening the curtain, close the curtain, those kind of functions at home. The booming of the AI is mainly because of the recent big data era, and also about statistical learning, machine algorithms. The data can be collected in a very fast way and in different formats. For example, you can have image data, you can have text data, you can have speech data. So all these data are not very conventional, because conventional statistical learning is all based on numerical numbers. But this data come into different forms, so that create a lot of challenges as well as opportunities. The AI is trying to mimic how our brain functions or works. In our brain, there are millions of neurons. They pass messages from one to another through what is called neuron transmitters. And all these neurons work together and make a decision and pass on into action. So the computer scientist or the scientist in general, they try to figure out how a computer can mimic our human beings' brain functioning. For example, the neural network is composed of many inputs. The inputs, for example, what people see, what people hear, and what do you feel. And all these inputs goes into your brain, and then your brain will make a decision, process the data, and take action. And the neural network takes this kind of formality into computer, will do the similar thing. And the neural network is getting deeper and deeper because there are more hidden layers being added. And all these hidden layers basically processing the data one layer by another layer. So the output from the previous layer will become the input of the next layer. And in the end, after passing hundreds of layers, it gives you the outcome or the output. So now there are lots of data as input, and then you finally give out the output or the action. All this become feasible because of big data and also the GPU applications. There's 3 pioneers in deep learning, and they were awarded the Turing Award in 2018. From left to right is Professor LeCun, Professor Hinton, and Professor Banju. AI is transforming the world from many different aspects. AI technology include machine learning, for example, deep learning, supervised, unsupervised learning, natural language processing, for example, classification of the news, machine translation, question answering, text generation, computer vision, including image recognition and machine vision, and also speech, for example, speech to text, text to speech. AI in medicine is one major application. For example, in radiology, many clinical experts, they would take an X-ray or CT or MR image to figure out what disease a patient has. And the AI computer vision can help more accurate diagnosis. Another major application for AI is how to use electronic health record to help the doctors to give patient more comprehensive diagnosis and treatment to reduce medical errors. As we know, medical error actually is one of the leading causes of death worldwide. AI has a lot of applications in finance as well. You can have a robotic advisor. You can have financial news analytics based on the text. You can figure out what is the useful information for finance. And you can also have algorithm trading, so ask the computer to automatically generate buying and selling decisions. AI in smart city is another big area. The most obvious application is a self-driving car or autonomous vehicles. So basically, there are more and more cars on the street. How can we have a better coordination of the cars when they drive on the streets, and then they can avoid a traffic jam, avoid a car accident? And another major area, obvious area, is drones. And these drones are very, very useful. In particular, they can deliver help or medicine to some area that's unreachable by human being. For example, if someone climb up the mountain and stuck there, they need any help, the drones can deliver whatever emergency help they need. Another major application for drones certainly is in military. For example, the drones at the bottom of the slide, you can see this drone can take missiles with it and deliver attack to the enemies. Another area for AI is neurocognitive science. This is more related to brain science. So it's related to cognitive behavior functions of brain, because as people age, become older, and the brain can start having, say, Parkinson's disease or Alzheimer's disease, and this disease is very difficult to treat. In recent news, Neuralink, the company by Elon Musk, they basically successfully implemented the small chip in pig's brain. So it's like you open your brain and put a very tiny chip and help you to link your cognitive thinking and functioning of a brain with the chip. And in the long term, it's expected that this can have a very positive impact on Parkinson's disease or Alzheimer's disease. So how to link the brain and AI together to function together is another major area. And there are many more applications. As I said, Siri, Alexa, or Google Assistant, they are all very powerful tools. And e-commerce, the social network, and also in the entertainment field, like Go and many games. Now I want to introduce 3 major examples of AI applications initiated by Hong Kong U. The first one is from computer science department in collaboration with Baidu. So you can see there is a mobile robot which can similarly walk through the crowd and without hitting people. And it has a lot of useful applications. For example, in the COVID-19 situation, people need to keep social distance, and the robot can go around to remind people to stay far away from each other. Another major application for AI, as I said, in medicine. So this is related to COVID-19 diagnostic system using chest CT scan. So this is from the Department of Statistics and Actuarial Science Department. So we basically trying to use the CT image to help COVID-19 diagnosis. And in particular, we focus on 5 disease lesions, because once the virus goes into your body, it attacks the lung first, and it causes disease lesions in the lung. And how do you incorporate these 5 common long lesions into your classification in the end. That's very important. So we basically build a neural network so that it has dual functioning. One is to do the multiple labeling of these 5 lesions. The other is binary classifications. And we found that through such a dual learning process, these 5 lesions can help the AI system more focused on the final classification result. Basically give you COVID-19 positive or negative. And also you can use many statistical metrics, for example, area under the curve, F1 score, sensitivity, specificity. All these statistical metrics can be used to evaluate how good your system is. And also you can develop an online system so that users can upload their image into your system, and in seconds you can see the output. The third example for AI applications is about optimization in the AI cloud computing. This is led by a PI from mathematics department working with Huawei. So a very important problem in cloud computing is scheduling various resources such as bandwidth computing facilities. It's basically related to assignment problem. And particularly this is very, very important for large scale, for example, cloud computing. This has a huge amount of applications in different industrial areas. So now I want to introduce in more detail about this Applied AI program 6224. So students need 240 credits to graduate, including the university education, that's including language courses and common core courses. That's 36 credits, and plus some BASc core courses, and then you will take Applied AI program core courses. That's 96 credits. And plus you can have a second major, minor, or electives. So this program is truly interdisciplinary because it's jointly sponsored by 4 different faculties, including Faculty of Science, Faculty of Engineering, Faculty of Architecture, and Faculty of Social Science. So it provides the new option for elite students if you want to join the AI profession as your career later. And it's truly interdisciplinary because you will have the opportunity to study mathematics, statistics, computer science, geography, depending on your concentration, psychology or urban studies. Because as I said, there will be different concentrations for AI depending on the application areas. Here I want to explain what are the 5 concentrations. There are AI technology, that's basically traditional AI. There are AI in business and finance, that's more related to banking. And there are AI in medicine. If you have interest in clinical field, then you would probably choose this concentration. AI in smart city, if you want to work in more broad like urban studies, you can choose smart city. And AI in neurocognitive science, that's more related to brain and psychology. So all these 5 concentrations are available for our student to choose in year 3 or year 4. So why you choose Hong Kong U? As you can see from 2021 QS World University Rankings, Hong Kong U ranked 22 worldwide, and number 1 in Hong Kong, number 4 in Asia. And by subjects, statistics, math, computer science, architecture, geography, psychology, they all rank very high worldwide. And also, by coming to Hong Kong U, join this program, you will have opportunity to study many different areas. For example, statistical learning, time series forecasting, transportation, risk management, optimization. So high-dimensional data analysis. So you will have opportunity to study many different subjects and trying to build a more comprehensive profile for your later career. In addition, Hong Kong U is going to provide a physical place for applied AI students to interact with each other, have a discussion room, have a brainstorming area, have also specialized equipment for our student to use. So this new innovation wing will be available for our applied AI students as well. Career prospects. So this program actually connects the exploding demand in AI in different areas. For example, business, banking, finance, science, technology, environmental protections. You can see there are many different companies, including new startups. If you are more entrepreneurship type of person, you can see there are a lot of startup opportunities for this applied AI program as well. And in terms of career opportunities, you can see the top emerging jobs on the market are all related to machine learning or data scientist. So the salary and outlook for this area, you can see that there's the banking, there information technology, there could be marketing and sales. And if you look at the job titles, it's all related to AI or data scientist or AI programmers. If you simply type in machine learning engineer, you will see there are hundreds of jobs that's available in Hong Kong and also worldwide. And there would be a lot of internship opportunities for our students. So far, we have signed several MOU with different companies, for example, Microsoft, MTR, and also TCL. There are many opportunities that's offered by the government, by the industry, and academically. So you can work with different companies, as listed here, also banks as well as the government. Here are two testimonies from the students in the related areas. The first one is a mathematician, like PhD student in math, and he worked as an intern at NVIDIA. What he did is he used deep learning technology to build models on stocks and derivative pricing, and they require a lot of mathematics, for example, optimization, machine learning, information theory. Another student from Department of Statistics and Actuarial Science, he majored in decision analytics. He participated in many hackathons, and he won top awards in those competitions. In terms of career advising programs, the department or the program provide very comprehensive preparation program. For example, their individual consultation on how to write a cover letter, how to write a CV, how to conduct interview. So we will have a lot of mock interviewing, one-on-one consultation to help you to sharpen your interviewing skill. And there also will be firm visits, and we will invite alumni come back to school to share their experience. We also organize career fairs. So applied AI as one of the programs in BASc, they require different levels for the JUPAS applicants. For example, this is the minimum requirement for mathematics level 4. And also you may have this extended module 1 or 2 in mathematics level 4, but this is the minimum requirement. We expect our students would have strong in mathematics because that's the core part of this program. And also, in the next slide, you will see different courses or different area would have different weighting. And also, we require English language level 5, and some liberal studies level 2 and elective level 3. The admission quota is this very competitive program. We only enroll 15 to 25 students in total every year. So from these slides, you will see like English, mathematics weighted at 2. Other science subjects like biology, chemistry, physics weighted at 1.5, and all other category A subjects weighted at 1. This is for JUPAS applications. How about non-JUPAS? So at the bottom, this is the minimum requirement IB, GCE, and SAT. As I said, BASc Applied AI program is very interdisciplinary, and we also offer a lot of scholarships. Basically, we try to train our student through the state-of-the-art technology, and we also provide our student many exchanging opportunities to another top university in the world. We also guarantee internship for our students. So here I want to introduce the two program co-directors, Professor Jeff Yao and Professor Patrick Ng. So if you have questions, you can go to this website, or you can simply Google Hong Kong U Applied AI. You would see this website. If you have questions, you can always email us or call us. And our general office is located in a Department of Statistics and Actuarial Science in the Run Shaw building, the 3rd floor. Finally, I hope to see the students coming to Hong Kong U and join this outstanding program so that you will have a bright career in your life. Thank you very much.